In Armenia, supporters of jailed opposition leader Shant Harutyunyan marched through Yerevan to demand his release and the government's resignation. Harutyunyan, his son, and 18 supporters were arrested after clashes with police during a march on November 5th. His family claims that he's a victim of political persecution. Harutyunyan went on a hunger strike for 17 days to protest his detention, but ended the strike after being transferred to a prison hospital. In Ukraine, hundreds of people tried to push their way into a district court in Kiev to demand the release of Sergei Vlasenko, the lawyer for jailed former Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko. Special forces prevented the protesters from entering the courtroom. Vlasenko is accused of beating his former wife in a case that opposition supporters say is politically motivated and intended to deprive Tymoshenko of her legal defense. In Iraq's Anbar province, police and troops backed by local tribal fighters say they've regained control of parts of the city of Ramadi from al-Qaeda-linked fighters. The government forces say they retook the area after a battle that lasted all night. Also in Anbar province, Red Crescent trucks have arrived in Fallujah to deliver food and blankets to people affected by the ongoing fighting. In Karachi, Pakistan, police were investigating the site of a suicide bombing that killed 3 police officers, including Police Superintendent Chaudhry Aslam, late on January 9th. The Pakistani Taliban has claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it was retaliating for what it said was Aslam's cruel treatment of Taliban fighters in custody. Also in Pakistan, an exhibition of handicrafts made by women has opened in the northwest city of Peshawar. Organizers said the show of embroidery and textiles is intended to support the work of women in rural Pakistan, many of whom have no opportunity to work outside the home. In Uzbekistan, gasoline prices shot up by as much as 20% in one day. The government-mandated price hike took Uzbek drivers by surprise. Officials said they did not announce the decision in advance to avoid long queues at gas stations. Uzbekistan has been enduring a fuel crisis for several months. In Osh, southern Kyrgyzstan, cold weather has taken a toll on the city's homeless. 2 homeless men and 1 woman have died of exposure in recent days, according to the Interior Ministry. The city does not have a shelter or placement services to help house its homeless. In Tajikistan, the mayor of the capital city, Dushanbe, has issued a decree ordering public transport drivers to turn their music down and to play only traditional Tajik music, not rock or hip-hop. The mayor's order came in response to frequent complaints about loud music blasting on public and privately run transport. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.